It's Friday, and it's time for our Agile, not so agile episode of the Daily Stand Up Podcast. And today is a very special day. Today is the day that my son Justin is getting married. So, very interesting. So, obviously, I pre recorded this podcast episode because I wanted him to have something to listen to on the morning of his wedding day. So, first and foremost, son, I love you and congratulations. I think that you're doing an incredible thing. And I know that you're going to have years and years of happiness. But as all good fathers would and should do, I wanted to give you a couple of pieces of advice, the top 3 things that you can do to help make sure that you have the most successful relationship and marriage on the planet. And some of these you may say, oh, well, those are so obvious. But you'd be surprised the impact that they have if you keep doing them consistently over time. So here we go. Coming in at number 1, and it's the one that everybody expects. I'm sure you're mumbling it in your mind right now if you've been married. Never go to bed angry. Make sure that you take time at night, whether it's reading your scriptures or praying together or doing things together as a family. Find ways to make sure that you're never, ever upset when you go to bed. It's hard to sleep when you're upset. You get a much better night's sleep if you're relaxed. But I think the most important thing is it doesn't allow for all those ill feelings and bad will and all those things to build up in your mind. Find a way to get your issues resolved before you go to bed. And what I can tell you is it creates happier times during the day. It creates happier times, period, in general. So make sure you're doing those things. Number 2, every time either one of you leave the house, make sure you tell each other how much you love them. And even if it's just for a moment, if you're going to be apart, make sure you're aware. Make sure they're aware. Make sure you're aware. Make sure you can express that to them. And this sounds dark to think about, but it's almost as if you have to consider it as, what if this is the last time that I'm going to get to see them, or the last moment that I get to spend with them? And I never wish that upon anybody, but expressing your love in a way that's non-trivial, whether it's finding a specific, and I'm going to save that one for number 3, so I'm not going to say it yet, but whether it's finding something that you do that's going to show that you love them and persistently doing it, you need to create opportunities to express your love and to express your gratitude. Be grateful for each other. Talk about it openly. Those things are all so incredibly important. And then, of course, number 3 is establish a family tradition. Whether it's just a tradition where you always open a door for her, a tradition where you do something special, a tradition where you do something differently, or a tradition where you are trying to, be better as a husband or as a father to your children at one point, you need to make certain that you are doing all that you can to express love and gratitude for all that you've been blessed with. And if you do those things, those are the keys that are going to help you be successful. And, learn to listen more and talk less. Do all those things, the sage advice that you hear from everyone. Each one of those little things are going to make a world of difference. But I think the best thing that you can do is relax, enjoy the states at the best, and make sure you leave room in your mind and in your heart to let these things make an indefinite impact on you. Because if you do that, that's going to be the way that you know that your parents love you, that your heavenly parents love you, and most of all, that your spouse loves you, and it'll be an exciting new adventure for you. So congratulations on this amazing day. That's going to do it. Sorry to everybody else, but hopefully that advice will help someone. If you have a topic you want to talk about, we'll talk about that next week. Until Monday, stay healthy, stay well, and stay agile, my friends. Do take care.